So what made you start that business? What was the inspiration behind starting that business?
I started writing my one-woman show called Home Sweet Home a number of years ago, and and it's called Home Sweet Home. And I play different women being abused. She goes to her good place. That's where the dancing comes in. But then she's pulled back into the terror of violence. But the show ends really strong, really empowering. And I did a lot of research for that show because I wanted it to be educational. I wanted it to be empowering and informative. And I could not believe, Mark, the statistics that I was finding. Uh, I knew how much home violence impacted me, but I didn't know how common it was and how it just affects every facet of someone's life. And I said to myself, wow, I have to make this into a business, into a bona fide business with products and services. So that's what I did. And I kept asking myself the question, what did I need growing up? What is it that would have made a difference in my life and make it better in some capacity? So that's what I did. I created products and services that I think are very avant-garde, very progressive and unique. And I think that it's the direction of how real estate should go. So, and we could talk about that a little bit later, but uh, that's how dance kind of started, was the catalyst for Osso Safe, really, by this one woman show. Um, yeah, I hope I answered the question.
You did. Where did you perform your one woman show?
It was in, let's see, I started writing it. It was around 2010, no, 2008, 9, around there. So, and I performed it. What's great is that my show is, it has different styles of dance, and I have different monologues and they go into the different styles of dance. So, and I performed different aspects of the show because all I had to do, like, let's say for um a certain venue, they needed an African piece, so I had that. Or another venue needed a musical theater piece, I had that. So I would extract pieces of it to perform for whatever venue, but then I did the show also in its entirety, so at different aspects of my life. uh and it was around 2000, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, 2009, 2010, between 2008 and 2010, I would say.
And you started this business where you say that you want to make people safe at work, life, and in play. How do you, do you do online courses? Do you do product? You said you do products and services. So maybe just talk a little bit around what products and services that you actually provide.
Sure. It's a combination of, well, it's combining education and technology. And our core product is the Osso Safe Home Sweet Home certifications, really. And this is for properties, all properties, but we are focusing on landlords and tenants. So because that would be the path of least resistance. And we are saying basically, look, Mr. and Miss Landlord, hire us. We will get your property Osso Safe certified. What does that mean? They purchase the Osso Safe Home Sweet Home package, and it consists of a policy, a seminar, an app, and therapists assigned to the property. So we say with the policy, I, as a landlord, I promise to provide you a safe space for you to live. You, in turn, as my tenant, you promise to not act in any way, shape, or form abusively. Otherwise, you, the abuser only, gets immediately evicted from the premises. And we go into full knowledge knowing that that would be the consequences. So that way there's no surprises. You are held to a higher regard, a higher standard in an Osso Safe certified property. So that's the policy. The seminar is for new and existing tenants, and everybody gets educated on facts, statistics, warning signs, definitions of abuse, the difference between abuse and discipline, just to name a few items. And we educate both adults and children. So that's the Home Sweet Home seminar. Then the third component is an app, and this app will detect violent-like movements and captures them in real time, issuing alerts. So let's say a landlord has 10 units, they get an alert, let's say in unit 2 and in unit 10, wow, I just saw you beat the crap out of her, or you just beat the crap out of him. This is grounds for eviction. And you know this because you went through the seminar, you signed the policy. So that's the app, and it's being updated right now. And then the fourth and final component are therapists assigned to the property. So this is a requirement. Once a month, you are required to check in with your therapist. And it's just as a preventative measure. Is anything looming? Do you feel like anything is really conflicting in your household? Just to give an example, well, yes, our son, daughter came home with really bad grades, or they were involved in a bullying situation. Um, we know that we're not going to beat our child. We're not going to verbally, physically, sexually abuse our child. Help us through this, because we are held to a higher regard, a higher standard in an Osso Safe certified property. So this is all on the preventative side. And we feel that this is how residency is going to move in this direction, making safety a required standard condition of residency. I hope I make sense.
No, you do 100%.